All right, guys, we've been talking for the last just about fear, because I think
We've got sound effects for everything.
is that a train?
No, that's like a creepy. Creepy music. Come on. New and improved producers.
Well, it fits, well, I wouldn't say that. But it fits fear. And I really just want to make there's a story that's in the book about the people of God crossing over the Jordan River, and they're going in to the land filled with milk and honey. But there are giants in that land. And Joshua, who is now their leader, wants them to be prepared for what they're going to see. And here's what he says. This is my command. Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid or discouraged, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go. And I just want to leave one thought with us today. First of all, he says it's a command. In other words, it's important to remember that fear is a choice. In other words, not the emotion of fear, but our reaction to it or our action as a result of it. And so he's reminding us, hey, we're going to see some things that are frightful. We talked about those, maybe frogs or snakes or airplanes or whatever it is that we have, phobias that we have. He says, we're going to see some things that are scary, but he says, I'm commanding you. So therefore, if he's commanding us, it must be something we can do, right? He says, I'm commanding you to be, not just to not be afraid and to not be discouraged, because it's hard to just not be something. Like if I say, do not think, okay, everybody ready? You guys ready in the chat? Y'all ready in the room?
I'm ready.
Do not think of a pink elephant.
I thought of it.
Yeah, I thought of it.
I saw it.
I just saw it vividly.
Was it little?
No.
Or big elephant?
Big elephant.
Baby
It's kind of
elephant?
like the Republican elephant.
So not
Okay.
pink.
I was thinking about the New York elephant.
Don't know what that
Don't
is.
the New York
Yeah.
Yankees have an elephant? Maybe not. Anyways, because I said don't think about it, you think about it. But if I say don't think about pink elephants, instead think about pink unicorns.
Oof.
Now
Thought of
your
it.
mind goes to what? Pink unicorns. And so often when it comes to fear, what it's telling us is it's saying, listen, you can't keep yourself from feeling the emotion of a giant, but don't focus on the giant, focus on the victory. Focus on what you're going to do to be victorious. He says, be strong and courageous, which is the opposite side of fearful and discouraged. And I just kind of want to remind us, welcome, new subscriber. I just kind of want to remind us there's a lot in this world to be afraid of. And what we feed ourselves is what we'll feel. And so you can go on the news, you can go to some website, or you can go on YouTube, or you can go on Twitch, or you can go on Instagram, wherever, and find stuff to be afraid of, whether it's hurricanes, death, disease, war, elections, right? All of this kind of stuff. And they are scary, but we get to choose what we focus on and how we respond or how we act. And that's not easy, but it can be victorious, right? It's never easy to fight fear. And some of us have to fight it, I would say, more aggressively than others at different times in our lives. Because there are times when we feel weak. There are times when we feel scared. There are times when we feel discouraged. And I can go home and I can dwell in my discouragement, and I can focus on why I'm discouraged and why I ought to be discouraged and why I'm afraid of and why I should be afraid. Or I can go home and I can be strong and courageous. And the strength means that I choose to think on how I'm going to overcome whatever it is that I'm afraid of. And that at the end of the day, as a Christ follower, that God is with me and whatever it is that I take on. So fear is real, but whether or not it disables us is up to us. And that's a choice. And there we have it. That
So
is
good.
our soul session.